My favorite thing about Ronnie Karen Schnell is that she is a very fun and enthusiastic person. She tells very funny stories about her parents and other family members, and I really like spending time with her. My favorite memory with Bubby or Ronnie Karen Schnell is that I used to go, and I still do, go to her house almost every Monday night and have dinner and make dinner and spend time with them.
My favorite thing about Bubby is that she is a Bubby, which means she is loving and caring, she is funny and fun, and she is an amazing cook. My favorite memory, or memories I should say, is getting to cook the Thanksgiving meal basically every year with Bubby.
I love Bubby because she's funny, sweet, kind, nice, and she lets us have a lot of cool and fun things at her house, and she lets us stay up late. My favorite memory with Bubby is we were supposed to go to the observatory for a present that they got me, but when we got there it was pouring rain and it was a monsoon, and so Bubby took me to the car museum, and then we went out to lunch, and the whole experience was just really fun.
What do I like about Ronnie? Well, we've been friends for almost 50 years, and Ronnie has been a wonderful friend. She is an upper. She knows how to handle things. I think we've hardly had a fight in all those years. She's a great mother and grandmother, and she's a dear and wonderful friend who I have for the rest of my life, which is a long time if I live as long as my father. Here comes George.
Ronnie, you bugged me most of my life. What bugged me most, Ronnie, look at this, my green leather chair. Okay, and almost moved it around. Okay, I like to sit in it. What life? Ronnie, many happy returns of the day.
We love you.
Okay, bye, Ronnie.
My favorite memories of Ronnie all have to do with preschool. Once when she called me and told me not to be alarmed when I saw Jeffrey because he had an acute allergic reaction to a hamster, and she had to rush him to the doctor and his eyes were completely closed. And another one was when she called me and said calmly, "Nancy, there's a little boy who just cut the tip off of his finger. Could you please come over and pick up the tip of the finger and we'll go to the hospital?" And I can't believe it, but I did it, and the little boy is fine. I wasn't. Ronnie was. That's Ronnie.
Yes, my favorite thing about Ronnie is her devotion to her family, and she'll do anything for you. If you are a part of her family or an extended part of her family, just like she did for Gina, my niece, which is, beyond what anyone would expect from somebody who is remotely related. Anyway, love you, Ron. Bye. My favorite memory of you, Ronnie, is, it's kind of a weird one because it was on my boat. The first time I ever heard you say, in all the years I've known you, that you were actually tired, and you laid down in my boat, and I kibitzed you about it because you have unlimited energy, and I'm sure you'll continue to do that even after this birthday. Love you, sweetheart. Happy birthday.
There you go.
My favorite memory of Ronnie is at Mimi and Bob's wedding when she decorated the way, all the way to where the wedding was going to take place. And it was funny and it was sweet, and I loved it. My favorite thing about Ronnie is that she is a complete nutcase. How many moccasins have their own chicken coop and eat their own chicken coop's eggs?
Good morning. What is it we like most about Ronnie? That's a difficult one. It's hard to pick just one thing. Other than your impeccable sense of style and fashion, of course, we would have to say it would be probably your love, kindness, how you've included us in your family, always shown a genuine interest in our well-being, how we're doing, and just it's priceless. We are so grateful. Happy birthday, Ronnie. Thank you for including us in this wonderful, special day with you.
How do you sum up a sister in 30 seconds? It's pretty impossible. Ronnie is the best sister a girl could ever have. We've been through thick and thin together for many years because we're pretty old, but we've survived pretty well. She's always been there for me. I hope I've been there for her. She's the one person I can call at any time to share anything that I need to share with anybody, and I know that she'll give me good advice. I love her. I will always love her, and I appreciate her more than you'd ever know. And let me just say, when the two of us who sound alike and kind of look alike now are side by side, I don't think anyone can stand between us, and I don't think anybody can get ahead of us because we're a pretty strong force. I love you. Happy 70th. Bye. Hi, Ron. Remember when we were Savannah and Georgia? Famous rock stars, country stars that is. About 25 years ago, we were on our way to see Jonah away at college, and you had the brainy idea of saying why not, and so with accents and all, we were Georgia and Savannah, and we were on the plane, and we kept it up, and everyone on the plane thought that we were famous, and of course we are. So that's one of my favorite memories of being with you. Love you. Bye-bye.
One of my favorite things about Ronnie is how outspoken she is. When we first met, it was coming back to school, 11th grade, right after summer recess, and there was a new girl sitting in front of me in class. She turned around to ask me a question, noticed a medallion around my neck, picked it up, looked at it. It said LPAZA, not meaning too much. Turned it over, it says Jeff, pretty common, right? And she goes, Jeff Abel? So I look at this stranger and go, who are you? And she said, I always wanted that. He would never give it to me.
Hi. Well, one of my favorite things about Ronnie was that after we'd been boyfriend and girlfriend for a number of years, we got to be about 13, and guys who could drive were interested in her, so she dumped me like that. And years later, she married Jack. Whew! Anyway, all kidding aside, Ronnie, we love you. We're really sorry we can't be there with you today, but we wish you the very happiest of birthdays. I can tell you, 70's great.
And we love you.
My favorite thing about Ronnie is the name calling. It started early on in our relationship. She named me the Sun Snatcher, and I named her my monster-in-law. Over the years it has progressed. We are very creative with our insults and our name calling. Most of the names include the word slut or hoe, as in you big hairy hoe, or I'll see you later tonight, you slut bag. Those are a couple of my favorites. But yes, that is how we text. That is how we talk. And the best part is the more insulting we are, the more we know the other person really loves us. Happy birthday! Bye. One of my favorite memories with Ronnie was just a couple years ago. We were on one of our shopping trips because Ronnie does not like to shop for clothes. So I drag her around to stores and pick stuff out for her. And we were in the dressing room at Nordstrom Rack, and I was shoving her body into a Spanx type girdle contraption. And there was a lot of shoving and pushing and squeezing and pulling, and she was screaming and fighting me, and I was yelling at her, and this is what we do. It's quite fun. We love it. And there was a knock on the dressing room door because apparently the sales lady thought that there was something dreadful going on in the dressing room and maybe she needed to call 911. And so I just said, no, Margie, we're okay. My mother-in-law just won't cooperate. And there was a long pause, and Margie said, your mother-in-law? And I said, yes, this is my mother-in-law. And Margie walked away. I think she figured we were hopeless at that point. And I continued to shove Ronnie into garments all day long. And the more I shove her, the more she wants me to take her shopping.
Hey Ron, this is your trustee speaking, and I just want to tell you happy birthday again, and let you know that I just absolutely think you're the most resourceful person I've ever met in my life. You make everything fun, and as a matter of fact, if you look over here, who would do such a thing in a store, in a shoe store? Shame on you. I love you. We always have fun together. Ronnie, you know what my favorite memory of you is? Is when you started talking about doing a video to help Jamie learn how to cook before Jamie and Jonah were married. And you started talking about being a bubby and making food. And I said, I'll help you. And the next thing I know, the next week, you had all of the food, you had John, the cameraman, and you flew up here and we were making a video. That is pretty amazing.
Hey Ronnie, happy birthday. Just want to send you some love from up here in the north. I'm sorry I can't be down there to celebrate with you, but I'm giving you a hug and a squeeze. Stay laughing, stay smiling. You always are, and it's so much fun to be around. Lots of love.
The most I love about Ronnie is her being so sincere and open-hearted, and all that positive energy and love that she spreads around her. Love you, Ronnie. My most important memory with Ronnie is meeting her the first time, and that was in Underground in New York City. She was visiting on a business trip. On her way back home, she really wanted to meet Tyberg's parents because the kids were dating, and it was a day of blizzard and state of emergency in New Jersey. The snow was really coming down, and Ronnie was so insistent that she made me get on the train and meet her at Penn Station. I'll never forget her waiting for me in front of Zaro's Bread, and we knew one another even 20 feet apart, and I'm so glad we met, Ronnie. Have a happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Ronnie. My favorite thing about Ronnie Karen Schnell, do I have to choose just one? Ronnie has calmed me down during many, many anxiety attacks. She's always very calm. She's loving. She's one of the most generous people I know. And she is always, always there for me. I love you. My favorite memory about Ronnie, wow. Okay, two memories come to mind. One is at my bat mitzvah when Ronnie told me that she was pregnant with Arancita. My second favorite memory is when I was drugged up about an hour after having Samantha, and she was there waiting to meet Samantha, and so happy and full of love to meet us both. My doula mama. We love you. Happy birthday.
Ronnie is ridiculously funny. She loves to move my furniture. Ronnie says what most people only think, and she's a Democrat. But my very favorite thing about Ronnie is that she shows up, literally and figuratively. And she's married to Jack. 47 years of wonderful, hilarious memories. Visiting us after breast reduction, immediately lifting her shirt saying, "Woo, look how perky they are." Surprising us at our son's small family-only wedding, flying up, surprising us at David's 70th birthday, which is also Ronnie's birthday. I love you, dear friend. I can't imagine my life without you. You're a fucking hoot. Happy birthday.
My favorite thing about Ronnie is her passion and how excited she gets about everything that we do together. The amount of time that she spends delving into everybody's family and history and what they're all about. It always makes for an interesting story in the end and an exciting experience with whatever project we work on and whatever we do together. My best memory of Ronnie is being at a meeting in South Africa. She put her hair up in pigtails. We rearranged the notice boards in the hotel to redirect people to places they shouldn't be, using words we shouldn't use, and then filled up all the tequila glasses with water and pretended to be doing tequila shots the whole night.
Happy birthday, Ron. It's going to be really hard to figure out what my favorite thing about you is in 30 seconds, but I'm going to try. It has got to be your filthy mouth and your filthy sense of humor, just like my parents and just like me. So happy birthday, Ron. I can't believe you're as old as you are, and I love you. Hey, Ron. Well, I don't have a favorite memory of you. I have a lifetime memory of you practically raising me and being so grateful for everything you've done for me in my life. I don't think I'd be the mother that I am today without a mother like you. I love you. Happy birthday.
Hi Mom, happy birthday. My favorite thing about you is that no matter when anyone has a problem or anything is making them upset, you step up and you get right in there and you try to solve the problem and help anybody that really needs it. It's a really amazing quality about you. And I love your baked spaghetti. Love you. Okay, the favorite memory of my mom is an impossible question to answer because my whole lifetime is filled up with memories. But the favorite thing that I love seeing my mom do, and it is a memory that'll be emblazoned in my mind forever, is when she starts laughing so hard that she can't even speak and is like curled over laughing. It's just the greatest feeling for me, and I just love seeing her in that state. Love you, Mom.
Hi, Ron. Happy birthday, first of all, and one of my fondest memories of you is when you came to me and you told me that there was a position open in the Big Sister League for assistant director, and you thought that I could fill that position. I didn't think that I could, but you believed enough in me, went for the interview, and I got the job. So that was a huge turning point in my life, that particular job. It was one of the things that has made me, I believe, through that experience, it's made me one of the great persons that I am today. So I thank you for that and for that memory. My favorite thing about you, Ronnie Schnell, is that you are such a fun person. I love being around you. You make me laugh all the time. We have fun. I love our creativeness together. I love when we act, play, sing, dance, all the things that we do, and getting crazy with you. So that is my favorite part, of getting crazy with you. So I just love you for that. Happy birthday, my honey. Many more.
Hi, Ronnie.
Hi, Aunt Ronnie.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. We wanted to tell you our favorite memory about you, and that's getting married in your house for our second wedding, and it was the best night ever.
Especially the part where I got to get married in nothing but my robe and a tie.
And a toilet paper veil. We love you.
Happy birthday.
Hello from Cape Town. What can I say about Ronnie, apart from the fact that she's smoking? She's smoking. Ronnie's done so many special things for me, personally and professionally, that it's really hard to choose just one to tell you about. But once she did come to South Africa and found that I wasn't at the meeting that she was attending, and was disappointed to see that I wasn't there. So she just arranged to fly down to Cape Town in a raging storm and arrived at my gate soaked to the bone, and spent the night with me and my family in our house, which was a building site. She slept on the floor in a sleeping bag on a mattress in an empty, dusty room to just be with me, and that meant a lot.
Happy birthday, Ronnie. I love you. Just wanted to say a couple things that I love about you. One being how incredible of a grandmother you are. And two, I just love the fact that you always laugh when you tell stories. It could be something really upsetting or something really funny, and you're always smiling and just always in a great mood, and I love you for that. Happy birthday.
Ready? Or hi, Ronnie.
So my favorite thing about Ronnie is that she's like a bulldozer. In any room she will get in, you will feel her strong energy, and nothing stands on her way.
And my favorite thing about Ronnie is that you have always rolled with the punches, and if there's a problem, you just immediately know how to fix it, and you just take care of it.
2 takes 754. So, the best memory about Ronnie is that is when we came back from Portland for I proposed to Eliana. Next day or something, there was a huge party organized from I don't know where that she had organized for us.
And my favorite memory is when Ronnie took Aaron and I to go play hooky and watch Jurassic Park.
Hi, Ronnie. I wish you happy birthday. Enjoy your life. Enjoy your family. You are the most amazing person that I know. I love you so much. So bless you.
It's on.
Okay, here we go. 30 seconds. What do you got?
Well, my favorite thing about Ronnie is how unfiltered she is. And
might be genetic.
Yeah, I think it's definitely genetic.
Could run in the family. What do you think?
I appreciate a well-timed fuck.
Or an outburst.
Yeah. Or a goddamn it.
Yeah, there's always you never know. You never know.
Very unpredictable.
And also the place. The place doesn't seem to matter that much.
No filter.
No.
Yeah.
No. So a lot of honesty there. Okay, my favorite memory of Ronnie was when I was playing the show in LA. This is 1980 or 1981. And I got on the phone with Ronnie, and we hadn't met yet. And she said, "I'll get a couple of cousins, and we'll come out to hear you play." I was playing at a club called the Red Onion in Van Nuys, and she said, "I'll bring some cousins. I'll introduce you." Ronnie showed up at the table at the Red Onion in Van Nuys with 11 cousins I never even knew I had.
My favorite memory of Ronnie took place the first day I ever met her, and she said, "Hey, you want to see my chest? I just had a breast reduction." And she dragged me into the bathroom and she lifted up her shirt and showed me her boobs.
You didn't share.
That's also backwards. I mean, what are you thinking here?
My favorite thing about Ronnie Schnell is that she loves unconditionally and wholeheartedly, no matter what. My favorite memory with Ronnie is definitely her taking me and Aaron shopping for our first bras.
Action. Happy birthday, Ronnie. Happy birthday. I hope you're having a great one. I wanted to share a memory I have of you, which is when I was in California and I was 13 years old. I went to a vacation there with you guys, and I came down with the chicken pox. And you and Uncle Jack made me put on this make-believe, non-itching chicken pox thing, and you cured my chicken pox. And I will always remember how you took care of me. Love you forever, and I hope you're having an amazing day. Happy birthday.
My favorite thing about Ronnie is how loving and supportive and generous of heart she is, and how anytime I share an idea with her, she gets super excited for me about it and gives me all sorts of ideas of how to make it happen. My favorite memory about Ronnie, and this goes way back to when Jonah was first born and we went over to your house to meet him, and you were changing his diaper, and my little 2.5-year-old, 3-year-old self had never seen a little boy penis, and I got so excited. as I peeked my head over the edge of the changing table that he had one, and you were so sweet and funny about it, and you said, if you want to touch it, you can. And I just remember one little finger like poke and just like freaking out and running away. That's my favorite memory of you, and I can hear your laughter in my mind as I talk about it.
Okay, so my favorite thing about Ronnie is her astounding memory. Like a steel trap, she remembers everything in great detail, and she can do it on the spot. It's astonishing the first time you witness it, but it's amazing that she can do it every time for everything. It's just astonishing. It's amazing. Everything. Be warned. Well, my fondest memory of Ronnie is when I first arrived in LA in 1978, and she picked me up at the airport. And after a big hug and a kiss, she said, "We got you now." I'd never felt more loved or supported than in that moment. It made a very scared and lost 18-year-old really feel at home finally.
Hi, I'm Daniel. I'm in the doctor's office, and my favorite thing about Ronnie is she's very welcoming and nice, and she always invites me to her house, and I love you. Goodbye. Happy birthday. Hi, I'm Daniel, and my favorite memory about Ronnie is when I was at her house, and she asked me if I like chocolate, and I said yes. She said, "Do you really like chocolate?" And I said, "I really like chocolate." And then she offered me this, she said that it was amazing and it was expensive and it was really good chocolate. And I was like, okay, I'll try some. And then she gave me this really good, like, salted chocolate. I think it had caramel in it or something. And it was really amazing. And that's my favorite memory.
Hi, Ronnie. Kathy Mack here. Happy birthday to you, dear friend. Can't believe you're 70. You sure don't act like it. I want you to know how much I love you, how much I appreciate you as a friend, not only to me, but to my family also. You've always been such a great example to all of us. You're such an excellent person. I also love that you're so caring. You're so unselfish, you're very creative, and you're very energetic, and I love that about you, even though I can't keep up with you. Oh, I enjoy so much the time that I've got to spend with you and your family in Palos Verdes. We've got a lot of memories and a lot of very special times, and I also love the times that you get to come up to Idlewild and we get to spend time together up here, and we've got so many memories, I can't count them. They've all been so special also. But I do especially love the times that you get to come up to Idlewild and we get to go real estate shopping. That's always been so fun to do with you, and I'll never forget the time that you negotiated the price of a house up here in Idlewild so low, both John and I were dumbfounded at the skill you had at doing that. Definitely gifted. Well, I do want to say how blessed this earth is that you were born 70 years ago. Because even as you make us better people by just spending time with you, you've made this earth a better place by being here. You are a special lady, Ronnie. And I'm so glad that you were born for such a time as this. And we have got to cross paths on our journey. And I love you very much. And again, I wish you happy birthday. And here's to many more years of friendship. See you soon. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Miss Ronnie. Being your adopted son, I have plenty of beautiful things to say about you. But my recollection goes back to our first encounter nearly 37 years ago, when there was a knock on my door as I was headed up for open house trying to sell it. But you guys said no, you weren't interested in buying, but you had a property that you wanted to build on. So the bells rang off in my head, thinking, hey, this could be something. And sure enough it was. It turned out to be a lifelong friendship that many, many different things would occur during those 37 years. One of them being, I remember my brother fired me from my job, and later on duly noted I would have fired myself, taking off to Mexico and calling him Monday morning saying that I wouldn't be back. The surf was really good. Anyway, I got fired and didn't have a job right away, so I called you guys. You had just purchased the Black Horse house, and you said, come on, we got lots of remodeling to do, want you to take a look at it. And so as we checked it out, you said, let's get going, but under one condition. You are not going to just come down here and be a little lonely carpenter. You are going to be so much more. And you said that under one condition, that I go for my contractor's license. Well, for the next 9 months, we worked on your house, and on my trips down, I had gone to the contractor school and did that. So, long story short, I became a contractor thanks to you. I don't know where I would have been without you. I love you guys so much. And Ronnie, on your birthday, you are one special lady.
Action. Happy birthday, Ronnie. Happy birthday. I hope you're having a great one. I wanted to share a memory I have of you, which is when I was in California, and I was 13 years old, and went to vacation there with you guys, and I came down with the chicken pox. And you and Uncle Jack made me put on this make-believe, non-itching chicken pox thing, and you cured my chicken pox, and I will always remember how you took care of me. I love you forever, and I hope you're having an amazing day. Happy birthday.
I had to wait until tonight to make this video because, as you can see, I had to wait for my beautiful hair to be done. And this is my favorite thing about Bubby, because she and I bond with our hair and our fondness of getting our hair straightened, and I just love it. Love you. Happy 70th birthday. My favorite memory of Bubby Schnell was my first Thanksgiving at her house, and she made me and my family feel so warm and comfortable. And I love, love, love the way she hosts a party, because she's never stressed, she has fun with her guests, and everybody feels totally relaxed.
My favorite thing about Ronnie is that she is a badass queen who is inspiring to a lot of women, and she takes charge, and that's what I love most about her. One of my most favorite memories of Ronnie is the day Leo was born in the hospital, and seeing her with little Ivy in the hallway, and how much Ivy loves her Bubby, and just seeing the magic relationship the two of them have. It was one of the sweetest things I've ever seen.
Hi, Ronnie. I'm in a pub in Boston, so Sonia's on her way to piano camp. I'm flying down to Los Angeles tomorrow, and I want to wish you, on behalf of Sonia and myself, a very happy 70. This is really a special birthday. And what I want to say to you, we've been friends for over 50 years. You have been a great friend to me. And I think the highlight, something that I remember, way back then when you brought Jack from New York, we were at your parents' house, there was a fire pit, and we were all celebrating your new man. And speaking of your parents, they were great people. They were very unique. And I think because of both of them, you are really unique. Your chutzpah, your enthusiasm for life, your sharpness is so appreciated by many. Anyway, again, happy 70th birthday. Take care.
Happy birthday!
Hey, Ronnie! It's us.
Hi, we're so excited about your birthday.
Hope you can.
This is very awkward.
Happy birthday. We love you so much. You're so important to us. You mean the world to us. We love you. We're so happy to celebrate. Yay!
Yay!
Inspiration.
Notice our couch. We got it.
Yep, look. Yep. Whoop, music.
Uh-oh. We lost the music.
And Charlie says happy birthday too. Charlie, say happy birthday. All right.
All right, Ronnie.
Hey, Ronnie.
It's your birthday.
Happy birthday. We love you. Listen to the music. Hey, birthday girl.
Woo! Happy
We love
birthday. Hi, Ronnie. My favorite things about you are your incredible level of energy. I don't know where it comes from, and your willingness to help everybody. And we've really needed a lot of help recently. And even when we tell you we don't want help, you're always there to help us out. And my favorite recent memory of you is the last time you were here at night to help us with Leo. My favorite recent memory before that was the time before that when you were here to help us with Leo. And the time before that was, well, you know, well, anyway, happy 70th birthday, Ronnie. I love you so much. Bye.
Hello. I'm talking about my wife, Ronnie. We have been together about 50 years. What has always impressed me and what has always stood out is her major level of energy that she has. She is never tired, is always willing to go and help anybody at any time. It's a quality that I've always admired about Ronnie. I also want to say some of the most best moments that I can remember is some of the funniest moments, and Ronnie and I will often laugh when we were on our honeymoon in El Salvador. Ronnie had to go to the bathroom so bad that she went to do it behind a cactus bush and didn't realize there were several sheep herders in the back that were watching her. We've laughed about that for many years. But I also want to compliment my wife for her untiring desire to help people. And she goes completely out of her way for so many people. That has been a quality that I've always admired. I also want to add to my first statement how much I love Ronnie. After 50 years, I love her even more than I did when we started. And I think that's sort of way number one.
Hi Mom, happy birthday. I hope you enjoy this video. And this just shows how much everybody loves you, and I know my world wouldn't be the same without you. So I hope you feel loved, and my favorite thing about you is that you never ever give up, and you always keep going, even to the point where we're all telling you to pipe down. Doesn't stop you. And my favorite memory of you and I is when we were trying to do Ivy's bedroom, and we were moving the furniture around, and we had made a full 360-degree circle with the furniture, and we looked at each other and said, "Isn't this exactly how we started?" and started laughing so hard we were gonna pee our pants. And that's what we do. and it was hilarious. I realize every time I move my stuff around, I am you. I love you. Happy 70th. Bye.
Come on. Move your hips and your shoulders. Shoulders, sit. That's right. Come on. Shoulders. Okay, now your tush. Move your tush.
What are you doing?